Okay. The day before yesterday, I took Venerable Children to Spokane, and we were having a discussion about why sometimes you're angry, but in the exact same situation the next day, you wouldn't be angry. You just laugh it off and say, okay, good. Yeah. The obvious answer is that it depends on how I'm feeling right at that moment, and that how my self-centered attitude is, whether it's in a good mood or a bad mood. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about the disadvantages of the self-centered attitude and or the benefits of cherishing others. Now these both are meditations that are part of the exchanging self and others meditation. So we can learn from it. The self-centered mind is a limiting attitude that pretends to look out for ourselves, for our own welfare, but in fact it limits our potential. Okay? It causes us to hurt other people and ourselves, and not to reach out and be part of them. So I'm not talking about the conventional I that wants to be happy, because everybody deserves to be happy and free of pain. I'm talking about the troublemaker, the one that says my happiness is more important than yours is. And it causes us to have wrong attitudes and do bad things and destructive karma and all that good stuff. Causes misery for you in this life and in other lives. It's a troublemaker. This self-centered attitude is the cause of all of our wars that are going on right now and all the problems that we are seeing in the world. It's a source of I versus other. Now, as Buddhists, we learn about the 10 non-virtues. And that's, lying, cheating, stealing, killing, all that good stuff. And these are all motivated by that self-centered attitude. Because when we lie, we do it to protect ourselves or to get what we want. If we talk about others behind their backs and create disharmony, it's done with the thought to benefit ourselves, stuff like that. All of our emotional and physical pain are the results of the self-centered attitude. And this motivates us to do karmic deeds, and that causes pain in this and future lives. And it also creates a way for us to feel sorry for ourselves, to blame others, and to complain about the unfairness of this life. Tsongkhapa wrote, "Out of attachment to self, my self-centered attitude has produced all sorts of undesirable things throughout beginningless time of cyclic existence up to now. Although I wanted to make things perfect for myself, I emphasized my own welfare and engaged in improper methods. I have spent countless eons at this, but have not at all accomplished my own or others' aims. Not only have I not achieved these, I have been tormented only by suffering. If I had replaced concern for my own welfare with concern for others' welfare, I would certainly have already become a Buddha long ago, and would have completely and perfectly accomplished my own aims as well as those of others. As I did not do this, I have spent my time uselessly and laboriously." And Shantideva warns, "Since all the injury, fear, and pain in this world arise from the self-centered attitude, what use is that great demon to me?" Awesome. So what we have to do is take that self-centered attitude and transform the energy that's restricting it to thinking of me, 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 and turn it into an open heart that cares for all others equally. And don't think that if you're experiencing happiness, that your self-centered ego is going, it's me, it's not, it's me. And that the only way to sincerely care for others is to suffer yourself. Don't think that. This is not correct. Practicing the path should be joyful. You should have lots and lots of fun doing it, although it requires effort and there are bumps on the road. So remember that the self-centered attitude is your enemy. So what we want to do is change it to think about cherishing others. Cherishing others from the heart is not easy, because the self-centered attitude, the troublemaker, sneaks in and causes many, many problems. But our aim is to cherish all sentient beings, including ourselves. If we neglect ourselves, instead of being able to work for others, they'll end up having to take care of us. We don't want that. We need to think more in terms of the word we instead of me versus them. If we could do that, if we can work together in that way, that would benefit everybody. Because we are all completely interdependent in this world. And if we look out for our own welfare, how will we be happy if others are miserable? We see this in countries that think of only their own people, and they exploit other countries. And they create many problems in this world. It's real easy to see. So we need to think beyond this life. We need to think about cherishing others. Because as Buddhists, we also are working on the 6 perfections. And without other people, generosity, ethical conduct, and fortitude, how are we going to practice those? We need to be able to look at them and practice them. But if we're thinking only of ourselves, that's not going to happen. Our happiness and awakening is dependent on each and every sentient being. If we forget even one of them, bodhicitta goes right out the window. And we can't reach Buddhahood, which is what we're after all of. In the long term, only benefit and never harm result from cherishing other beings. So from beginningless time until now, our sworn enemy, the self-centered attitude, is responsible for all of our problems. But it's been living comfortably inside of us, as if it was our best friend. It keeps whispering in our ear, if I don't take care of you, who will? On the other hand, our true friend, the mind that cherishes others, which is the source of all happiness, has been kept at a distance. We need to let that mind come in. His Holiness the Dalai Lama says, if you want to be selfish, be wisely selfish. If you want to take care of yourself, take care of others. All good comes from benefiting others. Cherishing others will bring them happiness and peace in our life, which will make our lives a lot more friendly. That's something to work for. And you know what? If it's good for His Holiness the Dalai Lama, it's good enough for me.